When you bring a baby home from hospital, it's quite the experience. You're sitting there worrying about, food, nappies, money, all that kind of stuff. I remember when me and my partner brought my daughter home, we sat her car seat down and we looked at each other and said, what now? In this video, I will give you some tips and tricks to what to do when you bring your baby home. For those of you who don't know, I have just started a podcast called Ask Your Dad Podcast, by dads for dads. I bring people on and we talk about fatherhood, the good things and also the bad things. And something that is different to everyone else's podcast about, fatherhood and whatnot is I want to listen to you guys, your guys' experiences and just talk to you. And you might even help me learn some things because, as a dad, I just want to be the best dad that I can possibly be. And if I learn from your guys' experiences, whether you're older or younger, it might help us all out, So I'll put a link to that in the description below and just check that out. Also, be sure to like and subscribe and also comment down below what kind of videos you want to see in the future. But anyway, let's get into this. Okay, so for tip number 1, it's going to be something that I don't think anyone has ever really said, and that is to basically do everything, do the bottles, the night feeds, the nappies, the sterilising of the bottles, or the breast pump and whatnot. Just basically do as much as you physically can. Your partner has just given birth, it's not a small thing. So I think she deserves a few days off, It's not like you're trying to take the child away from her, but if she wants to do something, just give her some kind of small task, like, I don't know, feeding the baby. Something that doesn't really require much energy, and it also means that she feels like she's a part of the baby's life. Number 2 is only just like a small little one that I don't think is being said much either. That is to not take it personally. The baby might not necessarily like you, but it might prefer the mother. The only reason for this is because it spent the last 9 months inside, the mother, and all it knows is the mother, the heartbeat, the way she feels, and everything like that. So try not to take it personally. That will change over time. It's just the more active you are, doing skin to skin and whatnot, the better and the quicker it will happen where the baby will actually probably prefer you. And trust me, if it's a little girl, it will probably prefer you anyway. Number 3 is keep your schedule free. You've just had a baby, so most fathers take a couple of weeks off just to be around your partner and also the baby. So you use that time to start developing a bond, with your baby, and try not to have anything on the side that will distract you from that. Another important one is sleep. When a baby comes home, it's very hard to put them into a routine. It's almost impossible. So your baby might want to sleep at, say, 9 o'clock in the morning, but then it might want to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning, So just kind of sleep when they sleep, Don't take it to personal, even though you might be sleep deprived and tired and whatnot. But just remember that it's for the first couple of months that this kind of happens. Over time, and you'll notice it in the upcoming weeks, that it does get better and it does get easier. You can start a routine with them, put them down at certain times and they will wake up at certain times. You'll understand when they will sleep. And it's quite a good tip to start writing down when they sleep so you can compare and, plan ahead. The next tip is try to get your partner out walking or, just out in general as soon as you can. Walking is probably the best way to help her gain her strength back. So even if it's just around the block, don't expect her to be, walking marathons and whatnot straight away, but just every day, just go out for a little walk. There are a lot of mental health benefits and physical health benefits to it as well. And also it might even help her and yourself be confident if, let's say, the baby needs to get fed during the walks, or if the baby needs to change of bum. It's just little things like that will help you grow and, in confidence and also just like in strength, especially with her, that you can do this, Deciding on when the family comes to see the baby is probably one of the ones that cause a lot of argument. With my first baby, I was excited to, show the baby off and my partner really just wanted to have the baby to herself and like us, just to have like family moments. So talk to your partner when they are ready to let other people see the baby. Spend the first couple of days just with your little family. It's a really nice feeling, especially when the baby's just been born and it's just you guys. It's very intimate, and you don't really want to waste that. Now, of course, your mum and your mother-in-law will be desperate and dying for you guys to let them come over and see the baby. So just for the first 3 days or so, just spend some time with your family. Just tell them that you want some time for yourself, and then on the day 4, let them in, but let them in small bursts, because it can be quite overwhelming for the mum to have all these people come over and whatnot. And last but not least is try not to worry. And I know that this is easier said than done, because I worry on a day-to-day basis, but at the start, everything is new. One, for you, but also for the baby, They've been inside the mother for the last 9 months. So all the lights, all the noises and everything like that, it's all new to the baby. So if the baby is just not eating enough, or if the baby is eating too much, or if the baby is not sleeping enough, or the baby is sleeping too much, just try to, sit there, leave it for a couple of days, and just see what they kind of do. Eventually what will happen is the baby will kind of start to go into quite a normal routine of such as to with bottle feeding and how many ounces they take, and everything like that. Also, here in the UK, the midwives and the health visitors come on the 2nd day and the 8th day. So that gives you a couple of times in the first week or two, just to ask questions and pose different concerns and whatnot, and see what they say. It's not like they haven't heard it all before, so they can give you the best advice and give you the best way to stop it, or how to help you, essentially. So that's it, guys. If you want to check out the podcast, I will put a link to that in the description below. But also, like I said, just let me know what kind of content you want to see. Apologies, I haven't posted in over a year. I just didn't have the time at that point. Baby number 2 was on the way, and it was all just it all went really quick. So I do apologise, but be sure to like and subscribe. Share if you know anyone that might want to listen to this or hear this. And yes, I will be back soon. I promise you. Catch you in a bit, guys. Have a good rest of your day. And yeah, take care. You're going to say hello.
Hello.
You're going to say subscribe.
Subscribe. I got.
Good girl. You're going to say bye.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Love that.
Good girl.